Hello, Aquarius. So I did the what's going on readings last time and I really liked how those turned out. So I decided to do it again because they were informative and stuff like that. So here we go. So what's going on for the Aquarius and what do you want them to know, Most High? Okay, so I got this one. We got incubation, but it was in the reverse, so let me see if it's meant to be. Yeah, it's meant to be in the reverse. So incubation in the reverse. So while it's in the upright, it means that something is ruminating, like something is being formed. And in the reverse, I'm feeling that it's done. So your incubation time is over. Like the wait is over. Something is complete. You're ready for something now. So we got summer. Could talk about now. Or summer is just a time of abundance. As you can see, there's a lot of flowers and stuff like that. And we have power, which is hat power. Okay. So now you have the power. At the bottom of the deck, we have healer. So you have the power to heal. Responsibility. Ooh, yeah, and boundaries. So if there's someone in your life that remembrance and rebirth, yeah, guardian. So what happened to you is that you've gained the courage to cut people, places, and things out of your life that were not of your highest good. Okay, because we got banishment coming next. We got secret, intensification in the spring. So in the springtime, you were feeling really, really bogged down and bothered by aspects of your life that were not serving your highest good. They were bringing you down. And so you dedicated yourself, dedication to clearing it all out, clearance. And now the time has come. So what you're doing now, you're in your power now, and you're cutting out people, places, and or things that are not of your highest good. So that's what's happening. That's what's going on. You now have clarity, and you now have the confidence to take yourself away from people, places, and or things that were not giving you good vibes. You're feeling empowered. Yeah. Aquarius said, I ain't playing that shit. See how the cards just flew out? We have yes. Romance. And there's a peaceful resolution. And you have a year from now. And we have a no with an exclamation mark. In the near future. So it's sooner than you think. In the near future, you have a recovery. So listen to your intuition. Within the next few months, there's an opportunity for abundance. It's up to you. Meditation brings answers, so listen to your intuition. There'll be improving health. And you'll be able to take action. And you'll be assertive. And if you need to, ask your angels for forgiveness. So if you did something that wasn't too right, or if you do something that's not righteous, then just ask your angels for forgiveness, all right? And look for a sign. Because forgiveness is ours. Forgiveness doesn't take a long time. Once we truly feel sorry within our heart, that's the door unlocked to our forgiveness. Okay? And that's only if you believe. So romance is gonna happen sooner than you think. And when it says romance, it could be a romantic situation, like an intimate relationship with someone, or it could just be reconnecting with family. Romance is just about love. So it could be love to a parent, love to a child, love to a friend, love to a boyfriend or girlfriend, husband, wife, things like that. So there's recovery coming soon, and God is telling you it's not a year from now, it's in the near future. It's in the near future. So it's gonna happen sooner than you think. So don't be afraid to cut out those people, places, and or things that are not serving your highest good, because they're only gonna block your blessings from coming in. It's gonna keep your mind murky. Okay? What you want is crystal clear waters. Right? Don't be afraid to cut them out. If they truly value you, they'll be back and they'll act right too. And if they come back and they're not acting right, cut them out again. So when you take all the rubbish out of your life, what you're left with is the good stuff. And that only brings healing for you. So it's a win-win for you. We got perseverance. We have fear. So persevere through the fear. You may be afraid to take this kind of stance, okay? Because you're afraid of being lonely. But sometimes it's better to be alone than to have yourself surrounded by a bunch of snakes, a bunch of vipers. So if the choice is be alone or be surrounded by a bunch of vipers, choose to be alone. Because they're only going to bring unhappiness, disappointment, just a lot of negative energy into your energy, okay? So don't be afraid of being alone. It's in your highest good. And once you're alone and you're comfortable in your aloneness, you can cultivate your own personality and be who you want to be. And then the right people will gravitate towards you because you're sending out the right energy. Okay? So after loneliness, we have death, transformation. It'll bring you peace. Okay? Persevere through your fear of loneliness, because this transformation is going to bring you peace and purpose and growth and balance. Okay? So it's in your best interest. We have blame and we got relationships. Yeah, these relationships were toxic. We got guilt and we got grief. All they did was play on your emotional body. Okay? These relationships is what was keeping you in a negative frame of mind. And you don't need that in your life. What we need is stability. Because you still need to live. If you're not mentally stable, your work is going to suffer, your family life is going to suffer, your friendships are going to suffer, your relationship is going to suffer. When you have to do business with like governmental business, shit like that, it's all going to suffer. So you need to remove all these people from your life that's creating these dramas for you and keeping your mind murky so that you can have peace. Don't be afraid to be lonely. Okay, we got love and discipline. Yeah, love discipline. Love discipline. Anybody who doesn't love discipline, they don't belong in your life. Because it's like, for someone to not love discipline, an example of a scenario is like someone is doing something that is not in your best interest. You tell them about it, and instead of them empathizing with you and feeling sorry for how they behaved and try to compromise with you, they choose to get angry at you and treat you like you're nothing. They don't love discipline. And how can you work with somebody who doesn't love discipline? It's like they're coming into your life, they're taking your energy, and they want to make of you whatever they want to make of you. And what you need from them, what you need from your relationships, you're not getting. That's unfair. That's imbalance. It's not healthy. And anybody that's treating you like that have got to go. Don't be afraid to let them go. They're not serving your highest good anyway. So good riddance to bad rubbish. Got denial. So who's in denial? Is it you that's in denial? Or is it they? I think it's the other people. Because you're in your power. You can see through the madness and you're taking your power back. So the first step is done. You were in the incubation stage, just looking at things, thinking about things, seeing the situations for exactly what they were. And you finally now, you've gotten the clarity and now you're in your power. So these people are in denial. So now what's going to happen is they're going to pretend like they're not being horrible to you. So when you confront them, they're going to act like then you're not making any sense. They're going to act like you're telling lies on them. They're going to act like they didn't know that they were offending you in whatever way they were. What you need to do is just know your truth, speak your truth, and live your truth. It doesn't matter if they agree with you or not, okay? Because you've already taken the time to see. In the first deck it said you've taken the time to see, and now you see. So if they want to deny, leave them there standing or sitting with their denial. Cut them out anyway, because within their self they know the truth. Denial is knowing the truth but replacing it with another truth. That's what denial is. Okay, so they know the truth, they just refuse to admit. Don't let them work that psychology on you. It's not in your best interest, because that means you'll be allowing them in your life, and they're just gonna come in and continue the fuckeries. That's what's gonna happen. And for you to allow them to have the victory in their denial, they're just gonna see you as stupid, and then it's gonna be harder for you to cut them out. Because once you give them that victory that one time, they're gonna feel more empowered, and you're gonna have to fight even harder for your right to be respected in the future. So nip it in the bud quickly. That's why it's good to be self-reliant and independent, so you don't have to take crap from anybody. Let's see what else. So we got wisdom coming out first. You now know. You now know. And we got acceptance and perseverance. Yes, it's not going to be easy, so you'll have to persevere through it. Because they're going to try to make you feel like you're an idiot, that you don't know what you're talking about. Don't even prolong the conversation with them. Speak your truth. Check out their response. And if they're in denial and you know that what you're saying is true, walk away. Don't entertain them. That's my advice to you. Because by entertaining them, they're thinking that they have a chance of creating an illusion in your mind again. So just speak your truth. Once you know it's true, speak your truth. See how they respond. And if they're trying to deny, just walk away. Politely walk away. And say, okay, we're done here. Take care. And go about your business. Don't let them pull you into that back and forth. Because it's not like, say, you don't know your truth. You know your truth now. You have the wisdom. You've taken the time to look at your situations. And you see the truth. So now we have impatience. And we have despondence. Talking about sadness and loss and stuff like that. Forgiveness. Completion. Let me see what that's saying. So there's some impatience. There's some impatience regarding this sadness and this completion. But why would there be impatience? Let me read on. So completion, then we have a miracle. Your perception. Yeah, shock them. Shock them with your perception. Because they think you don't know. So like this told you, they're going to try to deny. When you confront them, they're going to try to deny. We have gratitude. creation, starting over, and prayer. And here goes that challenge again. It's going to be a challenge with these soulmates because they're people that you love. It's not like it's people that you don't like. They're people that you actually love, but they're not treating you right. You're loving them and they're not loving you. Well, they're not loving you the way that they should. So it's going to hurt you. It's going to be bittersweet. So yeah, this dissipating, basically the relationships are wearing away. But it's not your fault. You're just trying to defend yourself. No one in their right mind would sit in a situation where they're being mistreated by anybody. It could be your mother, your father, your grandmother, anybody, your child, anybody. It's not right for you to subject yourself to being treated like crap by anybody, because you open the door and give them permission to keep doing that. And then when you want them to stop, it's going to be harder for you to get them to stop because they're used to it. They have programmed their mind to see you as something that they could just use, not care for. Got expansion and victim. Bittersweet. There's the bittersweet. Yeah, it's going to be bittersweet because you're standing up for yourself. But you have to stand up for yourself against people that you actually love. But it's in your best interest to do it. That's your destiny. It's destiny to do it. Because you have to respect yourself. If you respect yourself, then you will stand for nothing less than other people respecting you as well. So now we have a facade of insecurity. So someone's pretending to be insecure. That's the denial coming in there again. They're gonna act like, oh, you hurt my feelings. That's where you say, you were hurting my feelings. Nice and calm. No shouting. That's when you say, you were hurting my feelings when you blah, blah, blah. Okay? And stop right there. Then we have instinct coming in. Instinct, vanity. Yeah. Let's see how this relates. Instinct, vanity. Oh, yeah. It's all about what they can get from you. So you know it's just all about what they can get from you, what they can use you for. Because the vanity card talks about 3D, possessions, achievements, things like that, things in the real world. So all it's about, your instinct is telling you, it's just because they want to keep using you as they have. Impartiality, you're seeing the situation clearly. You can see both sides of the situation. You got passion, confusion. Yeah, their passion is confusing because they're lying. Okay, they're lying. And we have growth and grief. Let them feel it. Let them feel it. Have no mercy. Show no mercy, especially if they try to bring in this denial. Show no mercy. Speak your truth. Stick to your truth. And if they choose to deny, leave them alone. Go your own way. Have faith. Have faith in your works of enlightenment. You now know. It's bringing you balance, and it's going to bring you joy where there was complacency. That's how you were when you were dealing with them. To speak your truth is to release yourself to balance and joy and give you this renewal. Even if you have to be by yourself, isolation. Even if you have to be by yourself for a while, isolation and abundance. You're going to be alone. Okay? Then this is going to be them. We got trickery, service, and guilt. So for what they did to you, they're going to feel guilty, but they don't want you to know that. Okay? Yeah, they don't want you to know that. Because to let you know that is to admit that they were wrong, to admit that they were doing wrong. So let's check out this mystery card. Impasse, their blockage. They're blocking you from your path to happiness. They're blocking you from your path to success, peace of mind, being of excellence. They're blocking you. Don't allow them to block you anymore. Be in your power. Okay? You know now. It's a sad situation, but it has to be done. And when they do come back in your life, hopefully they'll see you differently. They'll know that they can't pull the wool over your eyes that easily. They'll think twice. And some of them will even refrain from doing it because they're afraid to get caught again. And there's only so much time that someone will allow someone to come into their life and do bad things to them. Eventually, if they keep doing that, you'll cut them out and you won't even look back. So, yeah. So that's what's going on, and that's what God wants you to know. So, I wish you the very best going forward. I wish you the confidence that you need to cut them out and the confidence that you need to stand alone, develop your own character. It's actually quite liberating because it's less time that you have to invest in people who do not have your best interest at heart anyway. So try it out. Sometimes it's gonna feel heavy because you miss the good times, but then the bad times kind of override the good times, and that's why you have come to this point. Okay, so they need to fix up, and it starts with you standing up and speaking up. All right, so yeah, thank you so much for watching, Aquarius. Until next time, take care of yourself.